Hey, Victor, I know you're really busy, so I'm going to try to keep this as brief as I can, but I think it might be really helpful. I think there are one or two principles in this that can help you. So I'm going to talk really fast. This is from my Bible study that I do on Thursday morning with a bunch of young entrepreneurs. And we're going through Genesis, and this is where the Bible can be really helpful. So let me just read it for you, and then I'm going to circle back and look at these principles that might help you today at work. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty, and darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the waters. Something happened that took whatever the creation looked like at first and broke it. Something happened. The earth became dark everywhere. There was flooding everywhere. It was submerged in water. It was as bad as you can imagine. And yet the Spirit of God was there, hovering over the situation. And as God looks at that broken world, it's broken. As God looks at it, the very first thing, the thing that he thinks is most important is he says, let there be light. And there was light. The most important thing God thought to do was to bring light into the darkness. And so God separates the light from the darkness. And the darkness can't overcome the light. The light is there. And so he says the light he's going to call day, darkness he calls night, evening and morning, first day. Familiar words. And then God separates the waters because the earth is completely flooded. Let there be an expanse of waters. He separates them up and down. All right, that's the next thing. And then the third day, he separates them left and right. He says, let the water under the sky be gathered to one place. We'll call those oceans, and let there be dry land so that plants can grow and life can flourish in the world. So there's three things here. First, let me just say, darkness, when you read the Bible or ancient literature, is always kind of associated with something bad is happening. And waters like oceans and seas and floods and all those things are metaphorical for chaos all through the Bible. So in this second verse, the earth was formless and empty, desolate. Darkness was everywhere. Water was everywhere. It means that, all those metaphors are at play right there. Chaos completely enveloped planet Earth. So here are the principles I want you to see. No matter how bad today is, or tomorrow, or this week, God is there. God is there. God is not random. God is purposeful. It's ordered. Your day today might seem random, but God wants to make it ordered. So God is there. He's on your side. Second, the next thing to do is to bring light into the situation. You're going to try to organize the chaos, but that's the third step. The second step is to get rid of the darkness and bring in light. So that's illumination, enlightenment, thinking it through, making the plan, bring light into the situation. What is the solution? Where are you going? How do we make the future bigger than the past? Those things to bring light into the situation. And then third is you set boundaries. Third is you organize the chaos. Third is you set limits to the chaos. You're never going to get rid of all the chaos in your life or at your work, but you just want to set boundaries and set limits for it. Just like, okay, oceans, you go over there, and dry land, you come over here. So God is always taking chaos and then bringing structure and order out of it. And that's your job today, is to look at all the chaos and bring structure and order out of it. But it's the third step. First is just to acknowledge God is there. Second, to bring light into the darkness, get the plan. And third, set the boundaries and organize your day. So I hope these thoughts are helpful.